you.
Sure.
All right, so it's been named one of the top 10 tours in the United States.
Yeah, the Chicago Architecture River Cruises pick up today. Roz Varon has that and other things going on in the Weekender Report. Hey, Roz.
Hey, Terrell, would you ask Phil what the wind chill is out here? It's a little nippy aboard this ship. But I got to tell you, it's still a beautiful cruise. And the docents who work on these architecture tours, they have to study for 100 hours just to familiarize themselves with everything that they teach all of you who would ride one of these tours. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's take a look at some of the other fun events happening this weekend. There's too much bacon, said no one ever at Bacon Fest Chicago. Friday and Saturday, it's at the UIC Forum, and you can check out creative bacon dishes from the best chefs in Chicago. They'll also have bacon-based and bacon-inspired cocktails, as well as bacon crafts and products. After weeks of setup in the parking lot of Soldier Field, the highly acclaimed Odysseo opens on Saturday. This blend of equestrian arts, stage performances, and high-tech effects is getting a lot of buzz. It runs through April 23rd. Macys Flower Show continues here at the State Street store, and this year's theme, the American Carnival. You're not going to believe how they have this set up. Take a look. Over here is the concession stand, flowers in the popcorn boxes, and these represent cotton candy. And then right next to it, the Tunnel of Love. Beautiful flowers set up alongside here. Across from the tunnel, the bumper car area. Kids can have a lot of fun, put their faces in there and take some pictures in between the gorgeous flowers. And speaking of fun, there's the entrance to the fun house. But my favorite part is the carousel, where the animals are topiaries and flower petals adorn the base of the carousel. It's really cool. In addition to the flower show, they have special events happening every day. Admission is free. It runs through April 9th. On the comedy beat, the Spend the Night with Billy Crystal tour comes to Chicago with performances at the Chicago Theater Saturday at 8 p.m. and Sunday at 7 p.m. And the St. Patrick's Day celebration continues with the kickoff of the running season and the Shamrock Shuffle 8K run. The first wave of runners will step off in Grant Park Sunday morning, 8:30 a.m. Okay, so we are aboard the architecture tour, and with me, Captain Jason Garvett and our docent, Leslie Clark-Lewis. So tell us a little bit about the tour.
Yes, Roz, the Chicago Architecture Foundation tour aboard Chicago's First Lady Cruises, in my opinion, is the best tour you can do in the city.
I knew you'd say that.
Of course I would. But there's a couple reasons for it. The first reason is that the volunteer docents from the Chicago Architecture Foundation are doing this because they love it. It's not for a paycheck. They're fascinated about the city, and they love sharing their pride in Chicago. The other reason are Chicago's First Lady boats. These boats were designed to do private parties. We do over 350 of them a year, and when you're taking a wonderful cruise on board a beautiful boat, it's a perfect combination.
All right, I want to talk to you, Leslie, a little bit about the things that you tell other people, because I'm a Chicagoan, and I love hearing stories about the buildings.
Well, the buildings, of course, in one way they speak for themselves, but as far as their structure and their beauty, but it's another thing for us to be able to give a story behind the building. For example, people love the beautiful Tribune Tower, and it is gorgeous and Gothic with all its lovely styling, but it has an interesting backstory. When the publisher of the Tribune wanted to have his new building built, he decided to hold a contest to find what he called the most beautiful building in the world. And the architects that he chose really did him proud. But do you know there were almost 250 entries that came in from all over the world?
Really?
And all of a sudden the name is blanking on me, but the architects, Howells and Hood, were the winners. And I hope people will come on the cruise and see this great building.
That's a fabulous story. See, I always learn something that I didn't know when I come aboard one of these cruises. So there you have it. It's a 90-minute tour. It opens for the season tomorrow. And Stacy, Terrell, you guys got to come out here maybe when it's a little bit warmer.
I was just about to say, I'll wait just a little while. You are really bundled up. You look cold, Roz. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.